taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision. We have a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And on 4th down, they line up in the wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs him, but get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying to find some room. It's Martin. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Takes the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that Dick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On the run, it's Martin. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Will not be brought down. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a first down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running out of time in the pocket. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the move now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Back at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they were throwing on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Back to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this time it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Gators. A crucial pick 6.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Florida 28, Penn State 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. A deep shot to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Wrap down the middle. It's Daniels. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5.